Once again, good evening. It's 8:03, so we do have a lot to cover tonight. Specifically, we do have our special guest. She's already here. But foremost, we will have this meeting tonight will be going um, for the first part will be our Diamond Celeste. She will be doing her testimony. And then the second part, I will be doing the first part of the meeting. And the second part will be doing by Richard. He's coming after. So that's how it will be. That's how our meeting will be unfolded tonight. So welcome once again to every single person here. So we already have 34 people. So without any further ado, so my name is Patrick Joseph, and I'm here in Maryland. So every Wednesdays and Thursday, we have our meeting at 8 p.m., as you guys know, for those who has been here more than once. So tonight we do have the opportunity to listen and to hear how Miss Slesso made it to the level that she is today. And it's always inspiring to understand how somebody else did it because it's not impossible to do. A lot of people has done it. I've done it, and a lot of other people has done it. I mean, if we can do it, you can do it too. That's why we have her tonight, and she will give you all the tricks how she made it. So, without any further ado, Miss Celeste, you do have the microphone.
Thank you, Leader Patrick, and thank you so much for extending a hand of welcome for me to come on this platform and share my experience. Good evening to everybody else. Um, before I start, I would just like to thank Mr. Emil Parfait for this opportunity. It's I don't know, money making machine, and anybody who is not on board, please, get ready and join the train. Um, I want to also thank my upline for laying this opportunity on my feet, and for me to take advantage of it. And yeah, so I started in Liyeplimal. The opportunity was brought to me by my upline Trudy, um, about 3 weeks before I started. So I actually bought my first pack June 17th of 2020. That was last year. That's exactly 9 months ago. But 3 weeks before then, I was investing in another. I had another investment back in Cameroon. I'm from Cameroon, so and I started that, and it was really working well for me, but not as good as I would say Liyeplimal is doing. So every year, because I was in that like for 2 3 years, and every year I'll tell Trudy and Marcel about it. And the last time I came to them, they told me, you know what, Lessa, there's another opportunity that is way better than what you're doing there in Cameroon, and we encourage you to invest. So I kept on asking them, like, okay, so tell me what the investment is. And 3 weeks later, Marcel brought it up and told me about Liyeplimal. I was really skeptical at first. And I asked him, I think he had been in it like for 2 weeks, and he had received his payments, his 29, 23 consistently for 2 weeks. So I asked him, he showed me his dashboard and everything. And honestly, it sounded really too good to be true for me at first. I couldn't understand how an investment you put in 800 and then at the end of the year is going to give you 1,520. But I just decided to take that leap of faith. I hardly knew anything about Liyeplimal, but because it was somebody that I know, I trusted, so I decided to just go ahead and join. So when I started, after the first week, of course, my 29, 23 came in, and I thought about it. I said, okay, I should have a goal. It's better for me to have a goal with Liyeplimal at least. So I said, my daughter was in daycare. She's 3 right now, 3.5. So I said, it's better for me to have a source where I don't have to work so hard. At least I have $250 coming from Liyeplimal, and I can pay off my daughter's daycare. And so I started investing more and more money just to get to that goal of 250. But as you may have it, after I got to 250, the next thing is, why not just have 1,000 a month? 1,000 a week. So gradually I got to that level where I was getting to 1,000 a week, and on and on and on. And so the more my returns kept on coming in, I was spreading the word and telling other people about it. And I was also informing myself. So then I had one of my downlines 2 to 3 weeks after I had gotten my consistent payments. Her name is Mengwi Sharon. I told her about it, and she came back after 2 days and asked me, So what about that investment? You didn't come back to me with it. And after I showed her everything, she jumped aboard, and she was on bringing me so much information about Liyeplimal. She would go online, look for YouTube videos, anything and everything about Mr. Simperfe and Liyeplimal. And so the more I, heard about it, and hardly anything was negative. The more I heard about Liyeplimal, the more, I was encouraged to invest more and more of my money into it. Like I said, I hardly heard anything negative. And the growth, I mean, especially and what I really did was show my dashboard a lot to many of my downlines. I'm like, this is when I started, this is how much I'm making. I mean, honestly, at the losses if you're not joining. And I tried as much as possible to not encourage naysayers, because then I wasn't so strong in the business. So any negative thing could really shaken me. Did I have naysayers? Of course, I did have many of them. And whenever I have that, I'll go to my upline. I mean, Trudy and Marcel, they heard enough from me. I'll call in the middle of the night. I'm like, you know what? I heard this about Liyeplimal, and they're like, calm down, Celeste. They have been paying for how many weeks? Have you not received your payment? I'm like, oh, yes, I did. And it's really good to have such a strong support system, especially of people that know about the company. And so on and on and on I went. I mean, just to fast forward a little bit, recently, just last week, I had a downline's downline that joined. And I mean, of course, if you go online, the negative reviews that you have on Liyeplimal, I mean, you'll be so surprised. So the downline came back to me and was asking me, Celeste, you know what? Have you seen the negative reviews? Oh my God, what have I just done? I've thrown my money into this company. Can you imagine? Oh my God. I started laughing because I knew that was exactly where I was when I started. I mean, I said, calm down, calm down. She said she was about to recruit somebody and they brought it all up. Oh my God, can you give me back my money? Can I withdraw it? I said, just wait. And good enough, she had received her first payment. So, I mean, that's the kind of experience all along I've been having. But now that I had really experienced it for myself, anybody coming to me afterwards, it became easier for me. So then I became Platinum October 14. That's 4 months later. And I mean, really, from there, you just kind of feel that it's just like a snowball effect. You still keep gathering more momentum. It just keeps going on and on and on. So when I got to Platinum and upwards, I mean, I had still the same, my downline, Mengwi Sharon, there was one time I went and pulled out money from somewhere. I said, you know what, I wanted to invest. It was 12,800. And she was telling me, Celeste, you don't even have a 25,600 pack. Your largest pack, even the 6,400. So she's like, why not? Let's put money together and you buy a 25,600 pack for yourself. And then we do like that every time, buy you a pack. And then, so this effect of doing the tontine really, really works. If you can work together with someone, or work together in groups of 4, buy the larger packs because the returns are much higher with the larger packs than the smaller ones. I mean, even if it's just 100 limos that you produce in a week, you can gather with somebody. You guys have 400 limos each person gets 400 limos in a month. It's much better than getting, not investing or investing in the 200 limo pack. So we did that, and I think, boy, that was the one that really made me to go very, very fast and get to diamond. So I got to diamond in nine months. I mean, exactly. I mean, I bought my first pack on June 17th, and I became diamond on just 16th of March. So, I mean, that was really, really quickly, and I was grateful for that. My message to most out there, or everyone out there, is please do your homework. Be confident about the company. To me, that is the greatest thing that will make most people, like anyone you're talking to, they can smell if you're confident or not. They can actually sieve it out. So if you don't know about the company, anything they say, and I'll even advise that before you talk to anyone out there, make sure you know about the company. Don't start talking to anyone because you even lack the confidence to say anything, and it's your money. You work hard for it. You want to sleep at night. So to know how to put your money in a company where you can't sleep, I don't think it's worth it. So you make sure you understand about the company before you talk to anyone. And then secondly, have a goal, have a plan. Really have a goal and try to stick to your goal as much as possible. Most people, when they get their limos, they try to sell it. If you have your limo, if you have a goal, you'll be tempted less, because another thing too is, let me take out my initial capital. I have to take out my initial capital, so that way I reduce my risk. Risk of what? Risk because you think the company is going to fold. But if you have confidence in the company, you'll not be thinking about that, right? You're thinking about growing, and making yourself growing bigger and bigger until you get to different levels where you're getting bonuses and commissions, and commissions do help a lot. So that's the second thing. And I created a WhatsApp group for my downlines. Main reason why I did that was because I had so many downlines, and most of the information I was repeating myself over and over. So that will help if you have like so many people, so many downlines under you, to have a WhatsApp group for them. I mean, I know that there are so many, the WhatsApp groups now becoming so redundant, and the same information is shared over and over. If you have one like that, I mean, I don't see there's any reason creating one, but if you don't have one, it's always good to create one. And then another thing too, it's always good to be very honest with your downlines, because if you tell them something, for example, I mean, the cost of the limo, that's one stickler for so many people. Like, you can come to me and I tell you, okay, this is the price of the limo. This is the peer-to-peer market. And we have you can buy from directly from the company. The peer-to-peer market fluctuates. People sell their limos however they want to sell it. You have to make that, you have to tell that to your downline, because if they go somewhere else and get another information, they will not trust you as an upline, and they will never come back to you. Or even if you're coming, even if you tell them something, you're not believable anymore, and you've lost their confidence, right? And of course, you're making commission from them. So I don't see why. I mean, of course, you can still make money off their limos, but you're making commission from them. So I don't really see any reason why you want to, make exorbitant profits. But I mean, that's each and everyone's call. I don't know what else to share here. Do you have any questions, Joseph?
Well, first of all, thank you very much for coming on tonight, and it's always a pleasure to hear other people's story. Because one thing that you said here tonight is kind of like the same thing that most of the leaders they have, and it's one common denominator. You cannot come to this company not having a goal, and you cannot come to this company if you do have plan to build a team to not be honest. You have to tell them the truth from day one, because the day they're gonna find out that you lied to them, they're gonna hate you forever, you know.
Right.
Because I've been in situation where I've heard other people say, can I switch my upline, can I switch to the different group? It happened before because they're not satisfied with the people that took him to the system. And also, if you do not have a goal, it's hard to even, I would say, you don't want to convince, because I don't want to use words convincing, because we all here to make money, and we chose this company. We know it's working, so you don't need to force somebody to come in. It's simple. You will be here to make money. Why would I force you to? But once again, you have to have a goal. If you have a goal, you're not gonna keep withdrawing your money. And at the end of the day, if you keep taking your money, and you won't have anything left anyway. So that's the
Right.
problem. But we will take deeper questions at the end of the presentation. That way, hopefully, some people that has questions, they can always put them down, and then we just gonna hopefully we have some guests that are here for the first time. And one of the other problems that I've been following in the group chats that we have here is people do not have any clue of what they're doing in GIT. Some of the questions that I've seen people asking on WhatsApp or Telegram group that we have here, they should have known better than that. And the reason
Exactly.
they don't know is because they don't do any research. They don't know anything. And the people that invited them, which is the upline, they do not do their job. If they don't do their job, who's gonna pay the consequences is the person that investing. So if your upline do not know, you better do your own research, like I did the first time when I came in at GIT. There's a lot of things my upline, we learned together. It's kind of like we were all at the same school. We were learning things all together, and he was my upline. So that's how we did it. So without any further, let me go ahead and share my screen, and then we can just give to the people that are here the first time a glance of what we just talked about, and then you guys will understand, because it's not complicated. But if you do want to be anything in this company, you can. It's not Miss Lesser, she did her platinum in 4 months. I did mine in 4 months, but it took me a little bit longer to get to the diamond position. But once again, it's not a race. Maybe we can do it in 4 months. You can do it in 3 months, and you can also do it in 5 years. It doesn't matter how long it took you to get there. It's just the destination. That's all important. Let me go ahead and keep going in this one. So now I'm gonna be starting with the first part. I will probably skip few of the informations that we had at the beginning. So we're just gonna start with this slide here. And I'm glad that you are from Cameroon. Just to give you an example, global investment trading, as we can see here on the screen, the globe is turning. It's just to show you how GIT is not just for people from Cameroon. GIT is not only for Africans that are living in Africa continent. GIT is for everyone. Doesn't matter where you're from, your gender, doesn't matter. You all welcome. And technically, most of the people that we have here tonight in the call, we're not all directly from Cameroon. So this company, as our guest just said, Mr. Emil Simparfait is a genius, and the way where I always respect his ideas, because when he started and making money and cryptocurrency in 2012, so he could have decided to do something else with all the money that he has made, instead of doing something else or become just a billionaire in a corner. No one would know exactly how beneficial that would be. So he preferred to open that possibility to everybody else. So when he promised he's going to create 1 million crypto millionaire all over Africa and all over the world, I can see it coming. For those who are from Cameroon, I know the French CFA is very low compared to the US dollar. I could never understand how much French CFA you need for $100, but I can tell you, if you are a diamond in the US, you're already a millionaire in Africa, and you're already a millionaire in Cameroon by the amount of money that you are making just for the bonuses. So if you are a millionaire in French CFA, now it's only a matter of time before you become a millionaire in the US dollar. And this is not a dream that cannot come true. It's something that not only we can dream of it, we can see it coming, because GIT is kind of like infectious. It's something, once you start making the limos, you cannot stop anymore. You have to keep going. Once you reach level 1, level 2, level 3, once you get to the platinum, you go to the diamond, you don't want to stop there. And not because you are chasing the title, it's because you can see the potential of the company better. You can have a better vision, and now you see only the sky is the limit. So you're gonna go for coach. Once you get to the coach, you're gonna keep going and all the way up. Now we know we have 7th level. Maybe next year they're gonna keep adding levels. Because last week I was looking at the chart, I can see the diamond coming like platinum now. It means pretty much every other day you see a diamond pop up. And at the beginning, we didn't have that many diamonds. So definitely, Emil has created that amazing opportunity for everyone. So that's how he went to Dubai in 2019. And 2017, he later created global investment trading that we do have today, that we all talk about. So now we do have the opportunity to make so much more money by just being a part of global investment trading. So just about 3 years, we are going on our 4th anniversary, probably in November. They don't have a date set yet. So we know they have over 100,000 members already, and over 95 countries all around the world, and 48 of them are in Africa. Maybe the information that I have here might be already outdated, because every time they have a different information when we comes to how many members they have. But I do know that they have over 100,000 members so far. So now here you can see different numbers and also different rank. These are coaches, and also diamond and platinum. These are levels that you reach once you fully develop the system, and also you get benefit from the bonuses they give you with that. So now we do have 13 coaches which is impressive. And also the diamond, I fully do not remember if we have over 400 diamond. 400 diamond. I don't know how many we have so far. I have to go back and put all the slide together and look at how many diamond and also platinum that we have. So this company, every single day they are growing, and the way they're growing, that's what makes GIT a solid company. It's not something that just say, hey, you come with your money, we're gonna give you a return. But they do have a products, and not only one or two, but they do have several different products that are making money. And one of them that I'm gonna slightly talk about, it's the Sim City project, which is gonna be a smart city and near the ocean. We know all that comes with that. You're not gonna need to use US dollar or front CFA, or you're gonna need, I mean, somebody cannot even rob you in that smart city. You'll be free from robbers because no one can take your money because you don't have any money on you. So this is one of the important projects, but they do have several of them, which I'm gonna show in the second slide that we have coming. So the trading platform GIT that we all know is they have traders that knows what they're doing by trading our money, which we don't need to know how to trade. All we need to know is how much you're gonna get from so and so packages, which I'm gonna show you after this slide. We do offer different several packages. So over here we do have different platforms for people that know a little bit about trading. And also it's very important to also having a little idea what trading is. You don't need to know how to trade, but at least when they take your money, they invested it in the market where they go buy and they sell cryptocurrency. And the cryptocurrency is a digital form of money. It's not something you can touch, but it's something that will replace one day the current paper money that we have today. So now we do have Bittrex, Poloniex, Bitfinex, and Yaobit. It's just simple, the platform they use if they want to do trading. So now, in order for you to take part of GIT, there is not 20,000 ways. You just need a link from somebody. Once you get the link, you open your account. Now you need to get verified, or even before you get verified, for some people it can go very easy. Some people's been having a lot of difficulty to get verified. It's because they don't follow the steps, or they don't take time to read how to properly, put their name. They can make mistakes. It happens to me the first time when I opened my account. I tapped my name, but I won, and then by doing this, I didn't get verified on the spot. So I have to check on support. Back then it was very difficult, and finally I get verified, and then I was able to buy my first pack, and I pulled last year. So once you buy your first pack, and then you will see different numbers, different type of packages that GIT offers, and every packages also come with a different return. So now, in order for you to fully understand how the system works, you will see we do show L, which is Limo. It's not US dollar, because every pack that we offer here, the return will be completely in Limo dollar, not US dollar. Once you get into this system, US dollar does not exist anymore. It's going to be Limo. So the lowest pack they do offer is the Porto Novo at $200 pack, and every single pack has a duration of 12 months. So if you buy your pack today, which is April 24th, next year, April 24th, your pack is expired and you don't have any more money coming in. In order for you to keep having money, you do have to reinvest. And you can have as many packages as you want. You can have 200 packages, 300 packages, no problem whatsoever. So for the $200 pack, it comes with $6.53 every week. And at the end of the year, you will get 70% from this pack, and it will be $340. You invested 200 and you get 340. So now that's the starter. So if you want to go a little bit higher, the return will be different and it will be also better. Let's go to $1,600 pack. The $1,600 pack I like using this pack as an example. You can see the return is already 100%. If you choose to just buy the 1600 pack, you don't ever reinvest. You're just gonna get $3,200 at the end of the year. That's simple as is. So now with the same pack, you can come next Wednesdays. We are planning, Richard and I, to do a compound session where we will explain in detail how 1600 pack can bring you also $17,000, but you need a little bit of more time and patience. But all these packs, if you will compound them, you can get so much more money. You won't even believe it, but it's possible because we've been doing it. And also a lot of members in our team been using that system to make more money. So now 1600 pack, 100%. Pretoria, which is $6,600 limo, you will get 110%, which is so much more interesting. At this pack, you will get every single week $258, and then at the end of the year, 13,440. It's already double and plus. That's why it's 110%. So the great thing about this system, as we most of us know here, you don't need to ever talk to somebody if you don't want to. If you are a serious investor, you can just come here and just say buy a Dubai pack. When you got your Dubai, $51,200, you can make your plan based on this pack. You say, okay, I'm gonna get every single week $2,200. So every month, I know I'm gonna get 8,800 plus dollars. So if I need 6,000 for my bills, I will get $2,000 extra just to reinvest and put in the system. And you can live off that for a very long time. It's just having a game plan. That's why it's very important to have a goal when you come in the system. If you do not have a goal, you will have a lot of problems. So not only the Dubai, because they do have a higher pack, and then if you look in here, we do have the Yamuso, which is $500,000, and also the $1,000,000 pack, which is Antananari. So for this, it's very impressive to see the amount, but it's not impossible. Some people that just don't want to ever talk to somebody, they just want to come and buy one of the big pack, which is Antananari, and every single week we know they're gonna get $43,910. And then every at the end of the year, not only they get 2,283,320, but they do have also, they will get 1% to 128% of the money they have, sorry, they have initially invested. So just to show you the powerful of the system, the GIT, the power of GIT system. So you can really make not only a living of these packs, but also you can live your life and be retired, fire your boss, do a lot of things just using your money, and instead of living at a bank where the bank will give you only 0.01%. So now we get to the bigger, higher pack. This is one of the ways that you can withdraw your money. I was just gonna show you, there is a card, which is a Visa card. It's a prepaid debit card. It's backed by UBA, which is the United Bank of Africa. I will show you different places and the countries they do have offices on the next slide. So you can, with this pack, you have the possibility to go ahead and withdraw your money whenever you have fund on your back office. You just transfer that to the card, and there you can go to wherever Visa is accepted, then you can get your money. So that's one way. After that, if you do happen to have a pack of 51,000 and up, you can also request the company to just to wire the money directly on your bank account. That's the second way for us in the US. And the third way, as we all know, which is the peer-to-peer. People always asking and want limo. That's something that since I've been in this company, I've never seen someone that has limo. This limo will stay on their hand for 3, 4, 5 weeks, unless if they asking for too much money for it. But even though you ask, you're always gonna find someone that are willing to pay higher price to get your limo. So this is a system that works and it continue to work. And also they've been improving a lot. So for those who have been in GIT for over a year, you can see all the improvement the system have made since day one. You know, uh, the support have been upgraded, and also the website is better. And we know every single day they are getting better. You know, by seeing this, it's always give you hope, and also it's a sign that they are here to stay, and also they want us to feel more comfortable. So here we can see all the countries in which you can go. You can find the UBA, one of the UBA branch, and including USA. They do have one in Rockefeller Plaza, which is here up in New York, not too far from where we are. So this is just the steps if you want to obviously withdraw money, and also you want to know how to do so. So now I'm gonna stop here. I don't know if Richard is already ready. Richard, you're here.
Yes,
You
brother, I'm
will.
here.
Oh, definitely. I'm happy to hear you, man. So,
Definitely.
Richard will explain you guys how you can also make money by building a team, which that will be the second part. And Richard, mon ami, you do have the stage.
Thank you very much. And once again, hello to everybody. This is your friend Richard Beijing. I am from Orlando, Florida. And today we're gonna go over that section. In that section, pretty much we love to call it the free money section. So free money section mean that's where you guys can receive free money from the company. And I know for some of you, you're gonna see it said team builder. And when you say team, yes, it involves people. Yeah, talking to people. And don't worry about that. Pretty much what we love about GIT Liyeplimal, to be specific, is there's a way for any one of you. If you are not a people person, I'm gonna show you pretty much as Patrick mentioned earlier. We're gonna see in the next weeks how you can do the same thing. We're gonna show you right there how you're gonna do the same thing, how you can get to the next level without talking to anybody. I'm gonna say it again. How you can go to the next level. When I say next level, whichever level you are right now in, you can go to the next level without talking to anybody, without sponsoring anyone. Yes, I'm saying it again. Without sponsoring anyone, you can go to the highest level. We're gonna go over that pretty quick with you right now. The standard team builder compensation schedule with GIT. So pretty much what is it? So GIT said, beside what Patrick showed you guys earlier, that you can come on board as a investor. As an investor, you bought your package. Like for instance, the Porto Novo package for 200, you get your 70%. After 52 weeks, you get out with 240 bucks. That's it. You bought the Malabo package, the 1600, you get 100% as return. So yes, you're gonna get at the end of 52 weeks, your principal 1600 plus the interest 100%, 1600, which is 3200. That's it. This is the passive investor. But we're also showing you guys in this presentation, pretty much in this channel every week, that you can also improve your investment by doing what we call the compounding. We're going to use the same concept to get you to the next level, but this is going to be for our next meeting. But this one today, we're going to show you how the company going to compensate you because you're sharing the good news. Once again, is you right there. And today we got Angie. Angie, as an investor, as Patrick mentioned earlier, she bought her package and she started receiving money. But also she shared a good news. But before she go outside, she invests in her own company. She add her store as a downline. And a customer called George also, she talked about it and he loved it. He invests also. Because of that, GIT gonna give to her whatever George invested, 6% of that. also whatever invested in the store, 6% from that, they're gonna go to NG. And now George do the same thing. But Bill is the second generation of NG, the third generation for George. So at that level, NG not gonna get anything yet. So at that level right there, NG gonna receive 6%. For anybody directly under her, we call them third generation, and whatever under them is nothing yet for her. So I will tell you, her third generation, pretty much George, the store, has invested pretty much 1800 at least. And the first generation, anybody under that first generation included, invested in total 6,000. Those two requirements gonna provide to NG a nice another free money bonus of $306 one time money. She'll be called like a bronze, but that's just a start. She's gonna go right now at the second level. And the second level, yes, she can still talk to people at a third generation. She's still gonna get 6% every time somebody or some entity at that level invests something. She's gonna get 6%. Now, anybody under them, which is her second generation, at her second level, she's gonna get an extra 2%. So 6% for the first generation, 2% for the second generation. But when somebody like Bill invites somebody like Phil to invest, and when Phil invests, Bill gonna get 6%. George might get 2%, but NG not yet gonna get anything yet because that's her second level. Now, once again, her third generation invested in total 10,800, and the first generation plus the second, the third, and beyond invest 36,000. She gonna get a nice bonus check of $1,800 one time from the company, and she'll be called a silver. That's the second level. But she's gonna go now to the third level. At the third level, you guess it, there will be three levels of compensation for her: 6%, 2%, 1%. Every time somebody at that level bought something in real time, her account gonna receive 6% for the first generation, 2% for the second, 1 for the third, but not yet for the fourth generation. And her first generation invested in total 54,000. And third generation plus the second, the third, the fourth, and beyond invest 180,000. A nice bonus once again of 7,200 will hit her account, and she'll be called a platinum. We got several platinum. Platinum, that's the first, pretty much we can call it, the first higher rank in the company for now. And at that level, you receive that bonus, that set. And I will tell you, there's several of us that made this achievement, and we're not gonna say too much because some of those right there, they're already at the next level. So the next level gonna be the level 4. At level 4, you open 4 level of compensation. Means every time somebody at that level invests something, you up there, you receive something. A friend asked me, is this a pyramid scheme? Is this a pyramid? I'll say, what do you mean by that? Yes, the guy at the top gonna get everything from the bottom. I said, no. The reason is why. Let's say NG right there, and this is gonna be our next presentation, pretty much next week's, about how to get to the next level without talking to anybody. Let's say NG here, she invests only 200, the Porto Novo package, 200. And under her, we got the store, we got Paula, George, Bill, etc. They invested a lot of money. So she's gonna get the 6%, the 2%, the 1%, and the 1% from the fourth generation. But if you that sponsor NG just talk to NG and NG invests only 200, remember your team turnover, which is the right side of the screen, and the sponsor turnover on the left side of the screen, if it remain at 200 because you have only NG as your sponsor 200, your team gonna be huge, But because you have to qualify the two requirements, the sponsor, which is on the left, and the team on the right. So if you don't qualify both of them, everything that gonna go way above you. So you're not gonna get a dime from what NG is doing. This is not a pyramid. Some guy just stay up there, talk to you, and whatever you do, you're gonna get something. No, you still have to work. And anybody under you can pass you and way over you if you're not doing anything. So you need to know that. So there's nobody staying up there and grabbing everything because under you, you can cut. Yes, you can cut the flow right there. So at the fourth level, yes, and you're gonna get four generation of compensation, the six, the two, the one, 1%, and not yet for the fifth generation. And when her first generation invests in total 270,000, and all the generations invest in total 900,000, a nice bonus of 18,000 will hit her account in real time. She'll be called a diamond. We got several diamond. You heard one of them today, Mrs. Lesser, and our partner, pretty much Patrick mentioned earlier. He is pretty much one of the diamonds in the call tonight. We got several of them. It is possible. If they can do it, you can do it. And as I said earlier, next week or the week coming in, we're gonna show you how you can get there. Once again, if you're not a people person, how you can get there without talking to anybody. Now, at the fifth level, once again, and you're gonna be compensated for five level of compensation. Anybody at that level invest something, she's gonna receive 6% for the first one, 2% for the second one, 1% for the third and the fourth one, and 2% for the fifth one. If you do the math, this is 6 to 9, 12% free money while she's sleeping in vacation. I don't know where she might be, but her phone, her email, gonna know she got something from somewhere that she never met, never been. So that's the beauty of that. You do it one time, and the company keeps saying thank you all the time or forever. Now, at the fifth level, yes, not yet. She's not gonna get anything for Nikki because the sixth generation she didn't open it yet. Once again, her first generation invests in total 1,080,000. And the first generation plus the second, the third, and beyond invest in total 3,600,000. That's the team turnover. On the left, it's the sponsor turnover. The sponsor is the first generation. The team include the first generation and all the other generations under you. That requirements, she's gonna get a nice bonus of 36,000, but not yet. She's gonna get a nice toy, a nice car. And for now, I think we are on the 15th. We just get another two, I don't know, maybe another one, another two extra coach in the Galaxy Liyeplimal. Yes, they keep coming. So if they done it, men and women, we got more than 15 of them. Yes, you can be the next coach in the Galaxy Liyeplimal. We got several of them on the screen right there. Once again, Mr. Baya was the first one, and not too long he been added more coaches on the Galaxy, and I know there's more to come. So you can do it. It is possible, but the company doesn't stop there. That's a growing company, as Patrick mentioned earlier. They keep improving, they keep adding, and we got two more extra levels for those coaches to try to get there. At the sixth level, NGO once again can get money for sixth generation, which is gonna be a 13% right there from people she never saw in her life because she talked to you, talked to somebody else. Not yet for the seventh generation. The same principle remain. When the sponsor turnover, the first generation, it is a total of 7,500,000 at least. And the first generation, second, third, and beyond totalize something like 25 million, which is the sponsor which is the team turnover. So the sponsor is on the left, 7,500,000. The team is on the right, 25 million. A nice bonus of 50,000 will hit her account. And also, she'll be able to take her nice vacation on the beautiful Sim City. I know that Patrick mentioned that the company also, GIT, has that awesome project, the Sim City project, which is already started. And we have our own coin, the Sim coin, right now in public. Yes, you can go with some exchanges and buy the Sim coin. At that city, that would be the money you're going to be able to use over there. So as pretty much a Liyeplimal ambassador, she'll be able to spend some vacation on her apartment right there in the Sim City right there. And now the last level, the seventh level. Once again, at the seventh level, she can get money compensated for 7 generation. 7 generation. Think about how many people with 7 generation. That's a weight, a lot of boat of money she can get right there. Not yet for the 8th generation. So once again, when her sponsor or the 1st generation totalize 22,500,000, it is reachable. And the 1st generation, think about that. The 1st generation keep repeating in both sides. That's something we mentioned earlier in previous presentation, that the 1st generation is part of both requirements, the sponsor and the team. So when all the generations invest in total 75 million, a nice bonus of 75,000 will hit her account, and also should be able to live in a beautiful villa in the Sim City that's gonna be built specially for her. If you are the Liyeplimal president, that's the way you're gonna be treated as a Liyeplimal president. So we don't play with that. We are serious about it. That's something you guys can run for it. And I know pretty soon, maybe before the end of the year, we might get a president. Who knows? So for now, I know you might have questions. So Pat, I'm gonna stop right there and we can open the stage for questions. Thanks again. Hello, Pat. You here? Pat is maybe muted. So if you guys
Oh,
have questions, you there?
yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Awesome,
Thank you very
awesome,
much.
awesome, awesome, awesome.
If you want to unmute everyone, that way we can
Yes, yes,
also
they can unmute
congratulate.
yourself if they have questions.
We would
The
like
block is released. Yep.
we would like to take that second to congratulate once again Miss Slesso Tuck. So that would be a good time to do so. Everyone can unmute the microphone and say congratulations to our third female diamond in the US.
Hello.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Congrats.
So
Thank
for
you,
those
guys.
for those who was not there at the beginning, she really pointed a few many points that three of them really struck me. And the first one is you cannot come to this company without a goal, and that's very important for everyone that want to do business with GIT. If you are a business, if you are serious in business, you need to have a goal. And the second thing that is very important, which can be the first one, you have to have knowledge of what you are getting into. And then the third one is honesty. So these are the three things that I took from Miss Lesser earlier. So for those who was not there at the beginning. So now if you guys have any questions also for her, she's here and we are here and we will also answer your question.
MB raised the hand. You can unmute yourself and ask a question. MB.
Hello, hi everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, me, I got a question, and that's what I posted yesterday night on Telegram. Is there any way that we can have the rate, the interest rate of the company, so we can compare it with the community rate whenever we're buying limos, please?
Okay. So for the rate, when you want to compare, so we know for those who knows the front CFA, Miss Celso can also talk better because she's from Cameroon. I can only talk for the US. But in terms of price for 1,000 limo that 1,000 francs CFA. Yeah, that's the main. That's the only one that I can use as a base. But if Miss Dr. Terrace that knows francs CFA better than me, she can also talk about it. But definitely for the price that you're gonna buy from the second-hand market, there's no control over that. Somebody can say, I want to sell your limo for with at 20% or 10% or 15% or 100%. That's them. Emil cannot control the secondary market. You have to have a set price. Me personally, they send them out. I will never pay for limos. I choose not to. But once again, everyone has their own choice. If they want to sell the limos at higher price, you are the buyer. You have to set also your price. You want to say something?
Yes. I wanted to let you know that I am in USA, but at the same time, I'm finding downlines in Canada. And I'm asking those questions for them.
Okay, so for those who are in Canada, I don't even know the rate. I mean, I can look it up the rate for compared to
Yeah,
the
on the
US.
website xe.com. You can get it right there. All the countries, you just compare the 1,000 XAF with the country you want to, so you get the rate right there. And I won't base your question on only on any fixed rate, because currency fluctuate. So it's better to go there on the website that the company suggests, the xe.com. You just put the 1,000 francs CFA, and you're gonna get your current rate at that time, because you're gonna fluctuate every day, every moment. So the 3wxe.com, that's where you can go and punch 1,000 CFA, that's one limo, and just pick the country, and you're gonna get your currency right there.
Okay, thank you.
Nate, raise your hand.
Yes, hello.
Yes, sir.
Can you guys hear me?
Loud and clear.
All right. Hello, Leader Patrick. I just want to comment Dr. Slasher of her being at the top of her game. This is not a question, but just probably a comment. I grew up around too many doctors that most of them have 2 or 3 PhD or medical doctor, but are poor or corrupted. I feel so proud of you right now.
Thank you.
You and Dr. Doris and others are really rich and after the hard work, real rich following your hard work. So this makes me feel so good. Beside those that I grew up that ended up being corrupted or basically jump off the ship. This made me so proud.
We can do it with GIT. We can do it with GIT. We can all get there. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
And maybe a minor question. How did you handle the skeptical peoples, like those that you believe in them, but they don't believe in themselves? They still pulling themselves back. No, this thing come from Cameroon. This thing, the owner is black, blah, blah, blah. How did you handle them? Please. Thank you so much.
So you're Nate, right?
Yes.
That's a very, very, very important question. I mean, and it's one of the greatest hurdles. When I started, that's why I told in the beginning, I said it's very important you educate yourself, because education will bring you confidence. So unless you're confident of yourself, you always have the skeptics that will bring you yourself down. They will teach you your own game. So you have to understand what you're saying. You have to understand. So, and then, I mean, of course, it's not everybody that you convince. In fact, I spoke to one of my friends today and she told me, you know what, Slessor, it is not for me. Just let me be. And I'm like, fine. I have majority of my friends on board. So if you don't want to take it, that's fine. That is up to you, right? So you would definitely have people that would not follow you regardless of what you tell them. But as I said, make sure you understand what you're saying, because they'll ask you questions. Okay, it's a Ponzi. What is a Ponzi? You should know what a Ponzi is. You know, questions like, okay, how are they making their money? It's impossible for somebody to make so much money within a very short time. How are they making their money? You know, those are the kind of things that you're supposed to now be grounded in. And other questions that, okay, like I heard somebody asking, like the last person asked about the price of the limo. okay, why would, I'm just wondering, why would somebody, it's important for you to know the company rate, but also know how to maneuver the peer-to-peer market so you can get a good rate for your downlines. So those are the kind of things, or if you cannot know the resources that you have at hand. If I need limos today, I know who I can talk to get limos. You know, if I don't have, I can talk to someone, my downlines and stuff, or be able to purchase it for them. You know, but yeah, to answer your question, you always have skeptics, no matter how far you've gone in this thing. Even if you show somebody a car that this is from GIT, they'll still tell you that, you know what, this is not real. And even if they're touching the car, they'll tell you this car is not real. So, I mean, that is bound to happen.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Yeah.
Other question?
You lower Nate's hands.
Mhm.
There we go. Thank you.
Any other questions? I got Irene. You can unmute yourself, Irene.
Hello, this is Irene. I just want to say again, thank you, Dr. Sleso, for coming back again. And thanks to the presentators. I really enjoy your presentation, Dr. Sleso. It's always encouraging to hear from you.
Thank you, Irene.
And again, congratulations on your title, on your diamond title.
Thank you.
It feels, as Nate mentioned earlier, it feels really good to know that we have, you know, physicians in the community that are coming to join Liyeplimal and encouraging other people. You have mentioned a point earlier about, you know, how people say that they see some reviews about Liyeplimal that, you know, are sometimes scary. I did myself too, you know, when I first joined Liyeplimal. It was a little bit discouraging, but it did not prevent me from pushing forward because I knew what I was getting out of Liyeplimal. I knew that everything, you know, that they said wasn't right because of my own testimony. And also, I came to find out that, you know, if you go to Scam Advisor and you put Liyeplimal on the Scam Advisor, you have pretty good review because they mentioned that Liyeplimal is a very, very low risk company to invest in. This is an argument I use sometimes when people tell me about Liyeplimal as well. It was just a contribution. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Irene.
Thank you,
That's
Irene.
awesome.
We got Edwin. Edwin.
Yes. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Yeah, I got a question.
Can you speak louder?
Something though it was actually related to the rates. I kind of said some clarification on the rate, but I still don't understand. Regarding the package, how can you go and tell somebody, okay, this is a $2,000 package,
We cannot hear you pretty well, Edwin.
3,000 something? Related to that, I wish to ask, why don't we just like, okay, this package is measured in franc CFA. Why don't we just put the money there in terms of franc CFA? So that it's $30, you switch to this, you multiply it to
Can you hear it,
whatever
Pat?
the exchange rate is in the market at the time and buy it.
Not the best.
It's hard to catch your question, Edwin. Can you rephrase that and louder, please?
Yes, I don't know if my volume or something. My question is regarding the company's currency. Which currency is the company using? Because if you go on there, for example, a $200 package, if you want to buy in terms of franc CFA, you say it was 1,000 for one limo or something. So why is the company not using like maybe franc CFA as a company's currency or something instead of like saying, okay, this is $200. If I want a $200 package, I'm just gonna convert the $200 straight into the franc CFA and buy. But if you go in reality, you want to buy it, you're not gonna get for 200. You're gonna get probably for 230 or 240. So why is it that way?
Let me try to add one element of answer. Maybe Pat or Celeste might add to it. Limo stand for Liyeplimal money. So that's the definition. So I will say right there, if we use any other currency, out our definition. And something else, we need to be proud that if I need to get one limo, it costs me way more than other currency. Think about, I need 1.8 US dollar to get one limo. So it worth way more than other currency. So yeah, that's the company money, and pretty much that's our identity. So the money is the identity of whoever carried that money. So the US dollar, that's for the US, and you go from there. So I think that's their own money, and pretty much that's the right decision they had made to have their own money. Pretty much right now worth way more than other currencies. And if you want to add to this part,
Yeah, I was laughing. It's because like saying if they would happen to use France CFA, it would be so much harder for us in the US to get in the system. Because if they want to open the company to everybody from all over the world, they cannot use a currency that's attached to one country directly. It will be harder to transact with other countries. So that's why cryptocurrency is the best way to transact. And also, it's so easier to go from cryptocurrency to Limo. And from Limo, you can go back and forth. But definitely, it's not possible to think outside of the box when you do not understand how currency, world currency works. So now saying for the other country that trade with the US, they used to use US dollar as back currency to trade, which is now that creating a lot of problems when you see sometimes sanction imposed because this country use US dollar as money to trade. I'm just giving you a broader example. So Limo is stand for, as Richard said, it's all money. It's not something that US can control or Cameroon can control. That's why it's so important to not using France CFA or US dollar. Very important.
Okay.
we got
Can I
Seville
still
and Rosen.
can I
Uh,
still say something just really quick?
yes, go ahead. It's already
So
9:04. We got three more people. Yeah,
okay,
go
I was
ahead.
going really quick. So
Yes.
now,
Mhm.
if somebody that registered in Cameroon, is he gonna have the package in terms of franc CFA, or is he gonna be showing in dollar term?
May I please answer?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead,
Uh,
Johnny.
good, eve- good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Thank you, Dr. Slesser, and
Thank you.
the two twins, Patrick and Patrick, for a
Yeah,
wonderful
exactly.
presentation. No, I just wanted to touch up before I answer this question. I want to go back to the previous one, just to remind all the prospect or the new members that are in the call that GIT is a cryptocurrency company. Okay, it's not. It's an investment company that deals exclusively into cryptocurrency. So you got to understand what cryptocurrency means. It's the new paradigm in the financial industry. Okay, we are just like in 1994 when the internet was starting. Okay, the industry is new, is relatively new, and many people do not know it. So let's not get confused. You have to understand what cryptocurrency is. In short, is a digital money. It's money that can be used electronically, but you are able to cash it. If you go to the ATM machine with your Liyeplimal card, here in the US, you will withdraw US dollars. But when you look at the receipt, everything is calculated based on the CFA francs because the company is based in Cameroon. Okay, so we are in what they refer to as a digital economy. Okay, in French, économie numérique, if you've heard those terms. Okay, so you have to detach yourself from the traditional banking system because we are not there. So long as you think in terms of the traditional banking system, you're not going to get it. It's going to get you confused. It will not make sense. Okay, so we are in cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency does not belong to any country, any government, any central bank. They cannot control it. Okay. Cryptocurrency is powered by two things: the internet and the number of subscribers worldwide. Okay, that's just to add onto what the others say. Now, to answer your question very quickly, someone who is in Cameroon they will buy the limos in Cameroon with CFA francs. Okay, but the system will credit them into limos. As very simple as that. It's just like you here. If you want to buy your limos here now in the US, you will have to purchase them with US dollars based on the official rate or the secondary market rate, which we all encourage you to do, because if you buy at the company rate, it's more expensive. Okay, you just have to go back to your leader and tell him that, look, I would like to purchase a pack of 3,200. If within his team someone is selling them, they will offer them to you. If not, you can ask him to give you one of the platform, WhatsApp or Telegram. There are many of them, and you can just join one of those and buy your limos there. But do not get involved on your own, because there are scammers everywhere. There are people who sign up with fake profile, and you will think that, okay, he's from Liyeplimal. Yes, he is. But always go to your leader. That's what we encourage people to do. Okay, make sure that they will do the due diligence for you, and then you will get your transaction. As simple as that. I hope I've answered your question.
Thank you, Papa Johnny. Thank you, Edwin. We got 2 more to go, Pat. It's now 8. I got Mrs. Dento and last one for MB. Mrs. Dento. Seraphim Dento.
I'm
Go
here.
ahead.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in bed already, so I won't put my camera. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Good evening, everyone. Yes,
Good evening.
just make an announcement, actually. The announcement is that we are closing the month of March strong with a women event on Saturday at 4 p.m. Please, but the event will be in French. Please direct all the ladies. The men are welcome too. So yes, so it's gonna be
Definitely.
Saturday.
Be there, Pat.
Simon from Canada and USA. So it's going to be Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Dento. Last one for MB. It's already 9:10. Go ahead.
Yes, I just have 2 more questions related to the first one. Because my downlines, they just want to have an option of comparing what the company is offering and what the community is offering. That's the reason why I was asking about that option of seeing the interest from the company. And my second question is about the verification. Should I always have to go back to my leader to get all my downlines accounts verified?
Not at all. Not at all. So that's why it's very important to understand the concept. The only time I need my leader is just for the link. After that, we had to technically learn the system together back in the day. So you don't need to ever go back to your upline unless if you need him for something more significant. So unless if you made a mistake, whatever, you go to the support. But the system is there for you. Once you have your link, you can send it to your prospects. And also, if you do everything properly, you would never need to go to support. If you follow the steps as they should be, you will never need to go to support for verification. So definitely you don't need to go back to your upline for anything. You can do everything on your own, unless if you need something very significant. And to refer to the first question, I'm just going to wash this completely very fast. So they put the rate for you here. Papa Johnny posted it on the chart. I don't know if you can say it. It shows how much limo you need from Canada or USA, and the rates are there. And if you go to xa.com, as Richard said, you will see the price. They all listed there for you.
Okay, thank you.
From that point, Pat, you got the last word. So you say good night to everybody. Your words. Go ahead, Pat.
Thank you,
guys.
Yeah, I want to
Thank
thank
you.
everyone for being here tonight. So next week, we will have the compound meeting on how you can compound your money and it will be inflated. You see how big it's going to get. So I want to invite everyone to come back for the compounding. And Saturday and Sundays, we do have a meeting with Willie and a Canadian team. And
Hello.
We will. Oh, Willie, you're here. Go ahead.
Okay, hello guys. I'm
Hello,
sorry,
hello.
I was working. I'm busy everywhere. Let me put my
Busy,
camera on.
the busy everywhere,
I'm
man.
busy everywhere. I have people on the phone. I have people
But
texting
we
me.
see you right there. You're on the
People is
sky.
flying all over here.
You
Oh,
almost
guys,
missed us. You almost
unbelievable,
missed us.
unbelievable. Wait, maybe it's your first time to be here. Maybe your first time to be here. Let me tell you something. You will be busy like me pretty soon. I have people talking to me here, texting to me, limo here, limo over there. I'm fighting with limo everywhere. That's unbelievable. And Perfect Team did something to me.
Yes.
He put me. He gave me a very strong job that I don't have too much resources to handle. I can't handle it. It's too much for me.
You can.
Please. Okay, let me just share with you the schedule. Today was we will start that was our first meeting in the galaxy, and we every time we start in the state with Richard Bejer and Patrick Joseph, and just to share with you, these guys are amazing. They are amazing. You can see how they are working, and believe me, pretty soon they're going to be coach, and they won't stay there. They will be president. They will belong to the first cycle of president of Liyeplimal.
Yes.
Amen.
We are working very hard for that. God bless you guys. We are
Thank
going
you.
there. And also, tomorrow we're going to have our French meeting. You know people who are French speaking. Just invite them tomorrow. I'm going to be there myself, Leader Willie, with Leader Patrick Joseph at 8 o'clock p.m. And we're going to continue Friday at 6 with the great leader here in Canada, Leader Law. She has a training Zoom that she presents every Friday at 6 o'clock Toronto time, 6 o'clock p.m. On Saturday, we have the Grand Mass. That is a presentation, the Liyeplimal presentation in Canada here with the Canadian team. It's going to be 4 o'clock p.m. Toronto time. And we're going to continue. I think after that meeting, we have Smart Team in Montreal. They will talk about strategies, how to combine, how to do this, how to know limos, put limos here, up, down, left, right. They're going to show you everything. Okay. And Sunday morning at 8 o'clock, Toronto time, 1 o'clock p.m., London, England time, there is Patrick Gekam, the Greek leader over there, with his workshop also, helping people to use the platform and to give limo life to their experience in the galaxy. At noon, Toronto time, 6 o'clock Paris time, very big meeting in France Sunday. That will be with the team of Coach Asa with Jill Ojol. That meeting is limited to 500 places. You have to be there early if you want to, grab something very valuable for your life. After that, you have the workshop here in Canada, presented by myself. I show you how to use Liyeplimal. I share with you the recent information about the company, and there is too much this Sunday. We're going to talk about how to register a company, association, and how to make transfer, because there is a lot of people who doesn't know how to transfer limos. And we're going to do other presentation about the same. And at 6 o'clock, we have the big meeting, English meeting here in Canada. You need to be there. You need to put a downline, a prospect with you in that meeting. It's a great meeting that you have no reason to be absent. You need to be there. And guys, as the CEO say every time, no one have the right to be happy by itself. You need to share. And to finish, I'm going to tell the same thing that the CEO shared with us. Follow us if you want to know what is going on. It's very huge. It's massive, big, positive, good. You have to.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a good
See you
night.
tomorrow night.
Good night, guys.
Good
Love
night.
you. Night.
Good night.